agencies that want to sell voice agents to their customers, to the SMBs, to the insurance salesmen, whatever, have a few different options. And you probably know if you're a Go High Level agency. One, you can use the voice agents that are native in Go High Level. These, quite frankly, are terrible and they reflect bad on you if you actually sell them. Now, some people are successful selling them, but if you really want to differentiate yourself and sell an enterprise-grade solution, you don't want to sell those, okay? The second option is you can hire a developer to go on a platform like Bland, Synflow, Vappy, Retail, these types of platforms. However, the developer is going to charge you $3,000 to $5,000 to $10,000 just for one implementation, right? So that's not going to work either. So the other alternative is to teach yourself how to do these platforms yourself. But if you're busy making money, which I'm sure you are if you're watching this, you don't have time to do that, right? So what I'm about to show you is a happy middle ground. You don't have to be a developer to deploy an enterprise-grade, ready voice agent to your customer, and you can do it in under 10 minutes. So let's get going. So this is LeadLock, and we're going to first connect to Go High Level. And all we do is we click that beautiful button here, and then we're just going to log in. Okay. We're just going to log in here. I'm going to go to next. And we're going to click our sub account. Probably going to have to blur all this stuff out. That's fine. The next thing we want to do is we want to connect our Twilio account. So we want to name this something, let's just call it LeadLock Test Twilio. And then we can hit this helpful link and we'll land right on Twilio, which if you don't have Twilio, there's plenty of YouTube tutorials on how to get it. If you already are selling voice agents, you already know what Twilio is. So if you don't know, there's plenty of YouTube tutorials that teach you. It's very easy. It's a platform that hosts all the phone numbers and etc. You don't want to buy a Go High Level phone number for this because you won't be able to use it in calling. Right? You want to buy a Twilio number. It's cheaper. You don't have to even do A2P verification or validation because it's just for calls. So you can literally go to Twilio, buy a number, super easy. However, if you don't want to do that, I have made it even easier. You can just get a phone number, like we can just put in a random area code, whatever we want, and we can actually just purchase a number. So you can do that as well, no worries. The Twilio is going to be a little cheaper, but if you don't feel like doing that, you feel free to do that. So anyways, we have our two integrations done. So what do we do next? Well, we create a sub-account, right? Anybody who knows Go High Level knows we have to create sub-accounts. Same principle applies. So all we'll do is we'll connect. Then we'll name it something. We can call it, let's just call it LeadLock Demonstration Account. So checks there's a slug, it's available. This part, if we want our end user using the platform, actually logging in and changing their agent and giving them control, meanwhile you just rebill and relax, this part is for you. You can actually invite an admin user and they'll just come into the platform. They'll see a different view, similar to Go High Level. They'll just see their sub account. They're not going to see the agency level or anything like that. Here down in billing, we can charge them whatever we want to charge. According to your plan, I'll let you decide that, but our plans run from 10 to 15 cents a minute. Okay, so you can charge whatever you want, whatever you deem as fair. And then you start the billing cycle whenever you want. And you can give your clients some credits if you'd like as well. Then you want to create the sub account. And our sub account is created, and you can see we have our integrations here. We have our rates per minute. We don't have any agents hooked up. We don't have any calls hooked up, okay, to this sub account yet, okay? So what do we do now? Well, now we go to phone numbers, and then we import from Twilio our number. So we just import our number, we import. Now it's going to actually check as well if it's an A2P certified number, a verified number. And if it is, it'll have this badge here, so this is great. So now all we do is we assign it to our LeadLock account, and we're good to go, right? Now all we do is we go into our LeadLock account, our sub-account here. We can see we have our number here. So the next part is just going to be creating an agent. So as we can see, we have this. Let's just call her Sheila. We'll give her the British lady's name, but there's 4 different voices.
Good day,
now.
Eve.
So we can give her the British lady name. Temperature controls the output of the AI. So if we want it to be more creative in its responses, we would drag it up to 1. If we want it to be super focused, we drag it to 0. So have fun, play around with that, but 0.7 is the default, and it's good for most cases. If you want to be super specific, you want it at 0.5. But for this case, we're going to have a little fun with it, so 0.7. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to pick our time zone. So what time zone are we in? This is so the AI agent knows what time zone we're in, right? Next thing we want to do is we want to pick our calendar provider. We just hooked up our sub account. So as we can see, we have all the different calendars here. We just picked the one that we want to test on. Now this is called call intelligence. So call intelligence will actually look through our CRM that we've connected with, our Go High Level, and as it does an outbound call or even receives an inbound call, it will actually look up to see if that number is already in the CRM, and if so, it'll greet the user by name. For now, we're going to leave this off. This is recording disclosure. In some states, you have to actually disclose if a call is being recorded ahead of time. We're going to leave this off. The AI speaks first. If we want our AI to speak first, we can keep it on. If we want it not to speak first, we can keep it off. I'm just going to keep it off. Now, for the voice activity detection, these are kind of advanced features, but on a phone call, I like to keep it at about 250, maybe 200, and then maybe about, let's just say 200 here as well. Maybe lower it down a little bit, interruption sensitivity, we can keep that there. We have 2 search capabilities. We can actually allow our agent to search the web in real time. We can also allow it to search X or Twitter search in real time while on the call. So we can toggle these on or off depending on what we want. In our case, we don't really need that. These built-in functions are good to go. We can actually see the JSON schema if you're like a nerd like me and want to see these types of things. But as you can see, we have our description, we have our parameters, and we have our schema. So we can kind of see under the hood, but it really doesn't matter for that. So we can just say, we want to book an appointment, we want it to check availability, and we want it to be able to end a call. For here, if we actually did have our agent to speak first, we could actually put a message in here. But for now, I don't think it's necessary because we have it switched off. And for here, we can say something like, well, we can actually use our prompt. So we can call it, I'll just say LeadLock. We can say AI voice agents for local businesses. We can say book appointments, answer questions, and provide information is fine. How should your agent sound? Well, we can say confident, reassuring, warm, empathetic. I think those are good. Now we just generate our little prompt here, and we're good to go. Okay. Now we'll just I spelled my own company wrong. Okay. We'll say LeadLock provides AI voice agents for local businesses. Okay. Now we'll just create our agent. So first we can create and actually test our agent. This will bring up our beautiful testing area here, where we can actually test it via text, or we can test it via voice. If we want to actually put in, let me see, if we want to actually put in, this is Siri's going off. If we actually want to put in our information, we can put in our information right here. It's not really necessary, but if you actually want the test to know who you are, you can do it like that as well. So let's just start off the conversation and see how we go. Hello.
Hello. Thanks for calling LeadLock. This is your AI voice agent. How can I help you today?
Hi, what's going on?
Hi there. Everything's great on our end. What can I assist you with today? Booking an appointment, answering questions about our AI voice agents, or something else?
No, all good. Can you check availability? I'd like to book an appointment for tomorrow.
Sure. I'd be happy to check availability for tomorrow, which is January 31st. Let me pull that up for you right now. Sorry, but there are no available slots for tomorrow, January 31st. Would you like me to check another date, or help with something else?
Let's do. How about we?
Sounds good.
Hold on. How about we do Monday?
Great. Monday is February 2nd. Let me check availability for you right now. Perfect. Monday, February 2nd has plenty of openings in Eastern Time. 9 a.m., 10:30, 11 a.m., then 2 p.m. through 6:30 p.m. Which one works best for you?
So, how about we do the earliest time?
The earliest slot on Monday is 9 a.m. Does that sound good, or would you prefer a little later?
No,
Just confirm your name and No problem at all. What time would you like instead? We've got options from 10:30 a.m. up to 6:30 p.m.
No, I said, yeah, that's cool. 9 a.m. is fine.
Awesome. 9 a.m. on Monday, February 2nd it is. To book it, can you confirm your full name and email? I have Daniel Gowerker and danielgowerker.associates@gmail.com here. Is that right?
That's right.
Great. Thank you. I'll go ahead and book your 9 a.m. slot on February 2nd now. Perfect. Daniel, your 9 a.m. appointment on Monday, February 2nd is all booked and confirmed. You'll get a reminder email shortly. Anything else I can help with today?
No. All good.
Wonderful. Thanks for calling LeadLock. Have a great day.
So that worked pretty decently. We're obviously going to have to tweak our prompt a little bit, and we are going to build a better prompt builder than this. But as you can see, it functions and it works. So now the next thing we want to show you is you can actually go inside. You can actually check the call history. You can see that I was booked. You can see all of the different settings. You can see all the tools that were enabled. You can see all the bad settings. You can see all of this. You can actually see when functions were actually called, which is pretty cool, right? So amazing. So the next thing you want to do, and I believe I already did it. Oh no, I haven't. You just assign the agent. So all you do is you assign the agent, save changes, and now here's where the magic happens. I will actually call, and we will see if our agent responds.
Hello. Thank you for calling LeadLock. This is your
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking.
Awesome. Glad to hear it. What? Tell me a joke.
Sure. Here's a quick one. Why did the smartphone go to therapy? It had too many app issues. Got you smiling?
Not at
How can I
all.
help with?
That was terrible.
Fair enough. Not everyone's a fan of tech humor. How can I make it up to you?
Hey, can you tell me, ¿podemos hablar en español? ¿Está bien o qué?
Claro que sí. Podemos hablar en español sin problema. ¿En qué te puedo ayudar hoy?
你好吗? Habla chino.
好的，没问题。我们可以用中文聊。有什么可以帮你的吗？
Alright, awesome. Can you check the availability for Monday?
Sure. I'd be happy to check Monday's availability for you. Let me pull that up real quick. Great news. Monday, February 2nd has 9 slots open in Eastern Time. We've got 10:30 a.m., 11 a.m., then 2 p.m. to 6:30 p.m.
Let's do 10:30 a.m.
Sorry, 5:30 a.m. isn't one of our available slots on
10:30,
Monday.
10:30,
The
sweetheart.
earliest is 10:30 a.m.
10:30 I said.
Looks like you're eyeing those 30-minute spots. Plenty available, like 10:30 a.m.
I said
10:30
10:30.
p.m. or 6:30 p.m.
I said 10:30.
Pick your favorite.
I said 10:30.
Got it. Perfect. 10:30 a.m. on Monday works great. To book it, can I get your full name and email? Phone number if you want to share.
Yeah, so my full email is dan94dan94@gmail.com. Repeat that to me.
Got it. That's dan94@gmail.com. Let me know if that's right.
No,
Then what's your full
it's
name?
dan94 twice, so it's dan94dan94@gmail.com.
Okay. Corrected to dan94dan94@gmail.com. Spot on. And your full name for the 10:30 a.m. Monday booking?
Daniel Charles Gerke. Gerke is spelled G-A-U-E-R-K-E.
Perfect. Daniel Charles Gerke. Everything set with dan94@gmail.com. Ready to book that 10:30 a.m. Monday slot? Or any phone number to add? Say yes, and I'll confirm it.
Yeah, confirm.
Great. Let me lock in that 10:30 a.m. slot for Monday for you right now. All set, Daniel. Your 10:30 a.m. appointment on Monday, February 2nd, is confirmed with all your details. You'll get a reminder email shortly. Anything else I can do for you today?
Alright, see you later.
Sounds good, Dan.
Alright, so awesome. As we can see, we deployed an agent without any SIP trunking, anything like that. The latency is super low. I'm in a foreign country right now. I'm not even in the US. So it has to ping off a US server and then come to me, which I'm halfway around the world. So pretty damn good latency. It would be even better if it was in the United States where the actual servers are located. But yeah, amazing. So as you can see, we deployed a voice agent and we did it pretty casually, very casually. Let me just show you another thing real quick. So might have to refresh the page here. We can see immediately our call is here and we can see all the statistics. So we can see the performance and latency breakdown. It took 3 to 4 milliseconds for the AI to connect. We have time to our first word is a second. We have time from you finishing speaking to AI starting to reply. We have the fastest and we have the slowest. So I would imagine the slowest actually occurred during the tool call. And then for full transparency, we also have the tool call functionality here. And we can also even play it.
Hello. Thank you for calling LeadLock.
Hey, can you tell me, ¿podemos hablar en español? ¿Está bien o qué?
Claro que sí. Podemos hablar en español sin problema. 问题，
Chinese here.
我们可以用中文聊。有什么可以帮你的吗？
All right, awesome. Can you check the availability for Monday?
Sure. I'd be happy to check Monday's availability.
So pretty cool, pretty cool. Let's just check our booking function here. So it did actually give the right number. Okay, good. Now I'm going to double check on my phone, on my email, just to make sure I did indeed get that. Looks like, okay, great, I did get it. Okay, perfect. So, beautiful guys. Things that we're going to work on. We're going to work on having an AI tool here that analyzes the transcripts and we can agentically change the prompts accordingly to make them better. Other things we're going to work on is just having pre-made templatized prompts. These speech-to-speech models they're different than the normal text-to-speech models. Now, they're different in the ways you have to prompt them. Like, this is all goal-based prompting, so we're still figuring out the optimum way to prompt. You don't want to prompt them the same way that you prompt just normal voice agents, right? So we're figuring out the optimum ways to prompt. So when this is actually released, there's going to be a plethora of beautiful prompts that are just working. So you're going to be able to build a voice agent even faster than what I did today. So hopefully you guys like that. If you would like to demo it right now, you can actually just demo it here. If we go to demo.leadlock.ai, and you will be on the wait list. You just go here, you fill out your name, you fill out your email, make sure it's an actual email, otherwise the voice agent won't be able to book you in, and you won't get your beautiful transcript sent either. So then you just do that, say with whatever one you are. This doesn't actually affect the way that the voice agent is going to be set up. We're working on it though, and I think it would actually behoove us if we did actually change the way the demo is according to what persona, what use case you guys actually want. But same kind of thing, then you meet the AI, you choose your voice, and then you start the call, okay? So feel free to check out the demo. The demo is actually live. So yeah,